Hey all, time for an update. My surgery was last Friday, March the 14th, 15th, last Friday. Everything went really well. The doctor was very pleased with everything. My blood pressure was, as I call it, in the stupid range, which I've never had high blood pressure before until all of this stuff was going on. When I started the process of getting ready for my surgery, that's when I started having blood pressure issues. Now, yes, it's a big change. There's so much going on. There's reasons why I could have been having blood pressure issues. They still wanted it under control. They couldn't get it under control really well while I was in the hospital. Still did the surgery anyway, because as Dr. Beausoleil put it, that's going to solve the problem in the long run. So, hang on a second, dogs. Sorry about that. Anytime anybody comes to the door or any reason, the wind blows the wrong way, the dogs both flip out. So, run around and be crazy. Reese has gone outside to take care of a pile of ice that's right at the end of the driveway that's actually causing people who pull into our driveway to hit it, and it's enough of a bump that it could cause vehicle damage. So he's getting creative with how to get rid of that. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so health-wise, surgery went really well. I was in for one night, and thankfully it was only one night because my roommate was hearing impaired, and so his stuff was my little alarm to get the nurses so that I could get up and use the washroom and that kind of thing was a soft little bing, and it was very gentle and no problem. His was the emergency alarm every time. Now, I don't know what his condition was, so, he probably needed it. Let's put it that way. But I was very happy to go home and sleep because I didn't do much of that in the hospital. Nausea right afterwards. They just did major surgery on my stomach. That's the reality of the situation. Let's see, what else? So when I'm recording this is Wednesday, so the Wednesday after surgery. So I have been through the roughest part of it as your body adjusts to the fact that you just had major surgery. And I'm coming out on the other side. I'm not getting in the amount of stuff that I need or that I'm supposed to. As my best friend Michelle said, you feel like you're eating all or drinking all day long, which then makes me think I'm intaking too much. But when it takes 2 hours to get, this is a wonderful graduated container, and this is, I believe, a third of a cup. Where's the thing? Sorry. Let me see. Anyway, tiny little amount. It's taking me 2 hours to eat it. I don't want to force anything in. I'm not hungry. Like that's one of the beautiful things about this tool is that they've removed all the ghrelin. I'm not hungry. But you still need to feed your body so that you can do things like get up and walk and that kind of thing. Have had some wonderful success with that. Yesterday, Reese and I had to do a few running around. So we actually chose to do one of them at Costco. And I think he's coming in. No? Okay. Which means our Costco is a nice big one. I took the cart so I was stable, and I did the lap around Costco. So it wasn't until the end where I started to feel like the temperature rising and I don't mean temperature as in getting a fever. I mean that my body has had enough and I need to just relax. So these are the warning signs. Sorry about the camera thing. Apparently I can't sit still these days. One of the more scary things for me that happened, on Monday, I really wanted to have a shower. No, I'm not going to get into TMI. Don't even worry about it. But didn't think about the fact that I hadn't eaten anything, or, there's no nutrients in my system other than what my body is burning off of my body. And I left the door open a crack so that if I needed Reese, I could call him. And just about the time where I started not feeling well, Reese is thinking to himself, I think I'm going to go sit in there with her. And it was at that point I was rinsing out. I just put the conditioner in my hair, so it wasn't in there for not even 5 minutes. And the room started to get really fuzzy, and like that fuzzy around the edges as it closes in right before you pass out. Good times. I did not pass out because I had the wherewithal to call out to Reese, get out of the shower, and he helped me get stabilized and be okay. And then he helped me rinse my hair out afterwards. So not much of a shower on Monday. Today was a much better success. Got to have a full shower, didn't try and pass out. Yay! Because I thought ahead of time, and I went and I had my breakfast before I showered. So my body had something to work on, and I didn't have that low blood sugar happen. Try drop. So that was really good. It's spring. Officially, it is spring. And I have started all of my seeds. Not all of them, the seeds that are long growing. So all my tomatoes, peppers, some eggplant, and loofah. So I'm excited about the loofah as well. I ordered those in special because it's not something you can just pick up locally for seeds. So there's that. Everything takes longer right now, and I'm happy to be okay with that. But I'm able to do things. I don't have an official weigh-in for you today, only because my scale weighs, when I was at my top end, 7 pounds heavier than the scale at the doctor's office. My scale is showing that I'm under 150. 150. Ha! Not, no, never. 350. And so, I'm just, as long as I'm seeing a little bit of progression down and down, and I just want, at this point, daily, see a little bit of increments so that I know I'm still going in the right direction, I'm happy. My weigh-in isn't until 3 weeks after surgery. That's also when they'll remove the 15 staples that I'm sporting as a new jewelry. And yeah, that's about it. Everything, I have to say, the staff at the Georges Dumont Hospital in Moncton was phenomenal. Because I have sleep apnea, they had me on a step down ward. And it's not that I was getting more attention, but they had more staff there to make sure that if I had issues with breathing, if I had those things happen, that there was people on staff to handle it. Super awesome, all of them. And it was a smooth experience. And I am so thankful that I was able to have everything taken care of there. So I am doing really well. Thank you very much for following. And I will update you probably in another week just to say hi and see how things are going. As I get stronger, I'll be doing more stuff because I'm itching. I knew that being off for 4 to 6 weeks, and thankfully it's only 4 weeks because I'm not go crazy. I knew that was going to be a long time for me because I got to get up and do things. I gotta have a thing going. So seeds are planted. I'll be able to start walking more next week, not going to do it this week. I don't want to push it too hard. And the weight loss group that is a support group for New Brunswick, they have a Fitbit challenge, weekday Fitbit challenge. I'm not involved yet because, well, hey, I tried to pass out in the shower on Monday. Maybe I might want to slow her down a little bit. But next week, I'm going to be in. Have yourself an awesome day. And I know I am. And we'll chat again soon. See ya.